Welcome back to the another session of the metrology and measurement system, the second part of the advances in metrology. Before that, I'm going to introduce myself. My name is Navin Jaz, and I'm working as an assistant professor in the Department of Mechanical Engineering, Rohini College of Engineering and Technology. Today, we are going to discuss about the next topic is CMM. CMM. What is meant by CMM? It is named as a coordinate measuring mission. Today we are going to discuss about the coordinate measuring mission. In the previous class, we discussed about the AC laser interferometer and DC laser interferometer. Overall, we discussed about the laser interferometers. Today we are going to discuss about the coordinate measuring mission. Coordinate measuring mission. Measuring missions are used for the measurement of length over the outer surfaces of a length bar or any other long member. The member may be either rounded or flat and parallel. The measuring machines are more useful and advantageous than vernier calipers, micrometers, screw gauges, etc. The coordinate measuring machines are flexible and universal dimensional measuring devices. They can be used for works of varied nature. Coordinate measuring machine is a device for measuring the physical geometrical characteristics of an object. It is a precision three-axis machine used to collect and analyze surface points from a part to verify the geometric requirements of part features. It is also a device used in manufacturing and assembly process to test the part or assembly against the design intent. CMM are flexible and universal dimensional measuring devices. CMMs are developed as high precision measuring machines for specially designed measuring rooms. Today, CMMs are more and more used in shop floor applications as a precise measuring tool. CMMs are offered in variety of configurations and levels of automation. It may be manually controlled by an operator or it may be computer controlled. When it is used for computer integrated manufacturing, CMMs are controlled by a computer numerical control machine. Now, the comparison between the conventional and coordinate metrology. In conventional metrology, all the things are done by manual. But in coordinate metrology, it is alignment of test piece is not necessary. But in conventional, alignment of the test piece is must. But in coordinate metrology, it is not necessary. In conventional metrology, single purpose and multi-point measuring instruments making it hard to adapt to changing measuring tasks. But in coordinate metrology, adaptation of the measuring test is done by the software. Then a comparison of measurement with material measurement is done in the conventional metrology, but in coordinate metrology, comparison of measurement with mathematical or numerical measurement is done. In conventional metrology, a separate determination of size, form, location, and orientation with the different machines is used. But in the coordinate metrology, determination of size, form, location, and orientation in one setup using only one reference system. Then the next one is principle of coordinate measuring technique. Here, the main principle is in the form of the given diagram. First one is object, next one is measuring, third one is data processing, and the final one is test report. The actual shape of a manufactured part is registered by points based on a coordinate system by measuring individual points on this object surface with a probe system. The numerical model of the part is substitute of the actual part shape consisting of basic geometrical elements such as circles, planes, cylinders, etc. The calculation of these geometrical elements is based only on touched points. The area in between the points is not taken into consideration for calculating the elements. To calculate geometrical elements, a mathematical minimum number of points are required. To evaluate the dimensional accuracy of a part, the substitute shape is compared with the given nominal shape, and the results of this comparison are documented in a test report. Next one is the basic elements and construction of CMM. What are the basic elements of CMM? Machine structure, linear measurement transducers, probe system, computer, hardware, and system. These are the basic elements of the coordinate measuring machine. From the diagram itself, we know we can able to know this. There is a spindle, bridge, linear measurement transducer, probe, control unit, computer hardware and software, and the output printer device. First one is machine structure, which we call it as a table and a movable frame. The machine structure is the physical base with three perpendicular axes of a travel. This structure has to fulfill some of the following requirements. It is to minimize unintended movement between the machine components. The second one is it is to minimize the machine deformation through the thermal expansion. Then insensitivity to mechanical vibrations, and then good damping characteristic, and the last one is long time stability. And these are the requirements to be followed in this machine structure. Next one is linear measurement transducer. These transducers are physically describe the reference coordinate system. The function of the measurement transducers is to provide a position feedback within the working range. They consist of a scale and an encoder system with one of them mounted on the moving part of each travel axis. The CMMs are commonly employ incremental linear measuring systems where the dimensional embodiments are realized using gear racks or precision screw spindles or scales with photoelectric readers, something like that. So the most commonly used linear measuring systems are scales with photoelectric readers. And the third one is probe system. Probe system is the principal item of a CMM. It is an important item of a CMM. Its function is to identify a coordinate point on the object surface. There is a variety of probe systems used on CMMs. In the beginning, when CMMs were introduced, hard probes were also applied. But now, mechanical, electronic, and optical probe systems are exclusively used. The type of probe system installed on a CMM determines its capability and application based on system specific characteristics. CMM determines its capability and application based on a system specific characteristics. And the last one is computer, hardware, and software or with the system. The objective of metrology is to analyze the individual points that were recorded on the workpiece and obtain information concerning dimensions, shape, and position of certain characteristics. It is the main task of the computer in CMM. The computer hardware and applied CMM software determine the capabilities and versatility of CMMs. The computer hardware being used is versatile and it varies from personal computers to networked workstations. The output devices are versatile as the input devices and vary from CRTs, disk drivers, or tapes to peripherals such as printers or plotters to document the results. Some of the major tasks that the computer has to accomplish are some of the major tasks the computer has to accomplish: to control the machine motion, align the part, make the corrections, calculations, and evaluation. These are the things they have to done in the CMO. So these are the basic elements and its usage in the CMO. Okay, now what are the features of CMO? Okay, this is the probe CMM with the computer system. This computer system is connected with the CMM machine and it has a mechanical structure from X, Y, and is a three-dimensional axis table. Then there's a bridge to connect the probe. This entire probe setup is which moves in the Y direction, X direction, and Z direction. And there's a work table to place the particular element in the work table. Okay, now the types of CMM. There are basic CMM has three perpendicular axes, X, Y, and Z. The physical configuration of CMMs are vary widely, but they all provide a move probe in three axes with respect to workpiece. Okay, the different types of CMMs are cantilever type, bridge type, column type, horizontal arm type, and gantry type. In bridge type, there are two different CMMs. One is movable bridge type and another one is fixed bridge type. The first one is cantilever type. The cantilever type, the vertical probe moves in the Z axis. The probe which moves in the Z axis and cantilevered arm which moves in the Y axis, and the arm also moves laterally through the X axis. Fixed the main advantages of this cantilever beam is cantilever type CMM is to fixed table allows good accessibility to the workpiece. One of the main disadvantages the bending caused by the cantilever design. The cantilever design offers a long table with relatively small measuring ranges in the other two axes, suitable for measuring long thin parts. This cantilever type CMM is very much suitable to measure the long parts or the thin parts. The next one is moving bridge type. Bridge type CMM. In bridge type CMM, there are two different types. One is moving bridge type, another one is fixed bridge type. Now we are going to see the moving bridge type. The normally mostly used CMM is moving bridge type only. Okay, so here it has a stationary table to support workpiece to be measured and a moving bridge. Here there's a bridges moving over the table. The bridge is moving over the table and in the x-axis direction, and probe is in the y-axis direction, and the probe head is in the y-axis direction. Probe is in the z-axis direction and probe head is in the y-axis direction. One of the main disadvantages with this design, sometimes it may be a walking can occur, affect the accuracy of the output. The main advantage reduce the bending effect. This moving bridges used to reduce the bending effect of the part. Next one is fixed bridge type. In the fixed bridge configuration, the bridge is rigidly attached to the machine bed. The bridge is entirely attached to the machine bed, but here The table moves in the x-axis direction, probe is in the z-axis direction, and the probe head is in the y-axis direction. The design eliminates the phenomenon of walking and provides high rigidity in this fixed bridge type. Next one is in column type. In column type, the bed moves in the x-axis direction and also in y-axis direction. The probe moves in the z-axis direction. Universal measuring machine, instead of CMM, we are using normally this column type, instead of CMM, we are using the universal measuring type. The column type CMM construction provides exceptional rigidity and accuracy. These machines are usually reserved for gauge rooms rather than the inspection. Next one is horizontal type. In horizontal type, the horizontal arm type. This horizontal arm type, the previous machines, the basic horizontal arm type CMM is different from the previous machines. It has a moving arm and the probe is carried along the y-axis. And the main advantage of this horizontal arm type is provides a large area, unobstructed work area. Ideal configuration of for measurement of automobiles are done with the help of the horizontal arm type. Next one is gantry type. The support of workpiece is independent of the x-axis and the y-axis. Both are overhead, supported by 4 vertical columns rising from the floor. This setup allows you to walk along the workpiece with the help of the probe, which is helpful for extremely large pieces. So by this, the second part is over. We can continue in the next session of this CMM types of probe. Thank you.